Hello, everybody. This is Curtis from BisectHosting, and over the past week, we have had participants come on and do some plot building. We got some crazy freaking builds. What do you guys think of just look around? What's your first impression?
I already can tell there are some insane builds I can see just from here that reach up into the sky and down below. And I already know this judging is going to be insane. But
yeah, these guys clearly spent a crazy amount of time on these builds.
I think the difficult thing is there can only be 3 winners, and there's definitely way more than 3 fantastic builds. So I'm going to feel horrible at the end of this. I can already tell. But we got Argon right up here. On-air SMP guy right here, baby. BisectHosting on-air SMP. Just partnered up. Check on-air SMP out. Fantastic SMP. Very handsome.
Thank you.
Very handsome, just like Eric right here. Eric?
The handsomest.
Not much you need to know about Eric. He's a
I'm just really handsome.
Judging connoisseur. Very handsome. Look at those blue eyes. Baby blue, just like a diamond. Just absolutely decadent. Fantastic, Eric. Looking good as always. Well, let's go ahead, guys. I think we should go to the corner over here and start with what do we have here? Who owns this one? Brook _ G.
I really like
right off the bat, I already like the tree style. Yeah, what Eric was saying just there. I like the tree style where she uses like not leaves, but she's using like actual blocks, and with the fences instead of, you know, full blocks for branches hanging down. I kind of like that style, especially if the stairs is a stem. It's a very mystical tree. But yeah, I think the house is pretty nice. It's a little cozy little area. Look, take some chocolate, you know you want to. There's some chocolate in here. It looks like there's something under the build though. I didn't even notice this. Welcome to Paradise Spa. Oh, it's a spa. Please go down the stairs to experience your Paradise Spa day.
They got the bubbles.
Yo!
They got the bubbles.
I'm already so dead, bro.
Okay,
hold on. I need to comment on this. I love the mirror design they did here. It's so creative with the banner, because I can tell these are mirrors.
Yeah. And I don't know if you guys saw this right here, but it looks like there's a little thing
secret entrance.
Tree spa confirmed.
Under the tree. There's so many secret entrances in this build. Holy.
Oh wow. Oh no way. It's Eric's dungeon.
Whoa.
Hey, yo.
Whoa. The dungeon's under construction, guys.
All right, so I'll make a few comments first. I did see some real creativity, mainly the tree, the mirror design downstairs, and a lot of secret entrances that makes the build very mysterious, has a lot to explore. I like the world building in it. However, I will have to say, to be honest, the actual build, such as the house and maybe structuring, isn't the best, I would say. Maybe she's more into organics rather than structuring, but that's just my opinion. So for that, I will give it a solid 7.9 out of 10. It's my solid rating.
Respectable. I got to agree with Argon. I think she made amazing use of the organics. I think she really took use of her space. I think almost in a way when you're looking at this build, it kind of comes off as a really calming oasis, which was maybe what she was going for in relation to all the builds around her. I'm going to give it a solid 7.3 out of 10.
All right.
I love the creativity, especially with those mirrors in that hot tub, like I mentioned before. The tree looks fantastic. You guys said it correctly to where the actual build portion isn't as detailed as I think I would have liked to see it. But then again, I think a lot of the creativity made up for that. However, I feel like my score is going to be a little lower than your guys's. I'm going to be a little bit harsher because I'm just looking around and I see some insane builds, and I'm trying to think ahead of the future, and I know the bar will slightly be raised. Brook, you did an incredible job, but I'm gonna have to go with a 5.6.
You're like Simon Cowell in this judging.
hey, I'll take it.
I'm Paul Abdul. Everyone's gonna
All right. Next up, we are going to be judging Crypt Nation's build.
Ooh.
Yo, just look up for a second already. This is
that is these blocks.
Tall build.
Let me remind everybody watching. These blocks placed block by block, no world edit, nothing like that. Just pure block by block creative mode. If that puts any kind of idea on how much work some of these people put into these builds. Oh wow. Oh,
I love his use of player heads here. These he used them as like floating objects. kind of like going into this pit.
He has a very nice introduction here.
There is a 6-page introduction
Very
of
long
the build
introduction, but
in this lectern.
looks like he has some lore behind it, so that's kind of.
There's 4 supreme elements. Has earth, water, and air in it.
Ooh.
The fire elements is unknown, but he fears one day it's gonna make a devastating appearance and burn everyone else's build down, so he wins the competition.
6-page introduction with a beautiful story to Crypt Nation's build. We have
I feel more
massive
immersed
hole,
after that lore.
a massive hole going down. Let's see if there's anything hidden down here. We got some hidden diamond ore, a little bit of gold ore, some emeralds. You know, some nice treasure going on down here. But I think the real beauty of this is just flying up. I mean,
Oh my.
it just keeps going.
Wow. Look at this.
Oh wow. Oh.
The core.
He kept the style consistent as well with those player heads and the.
Yeah, this is a nice scenery.
Oh wow.
Holy. Got particles flying around, crystals everywhere. And if you go on the top, there's like a vortex it's creating in the sky. About to evaporate all the other builds, so he wins the competition. But wow.
It's kind of like a sorcerer's tower in a way. He's got the sorcerer's.
It is
table
insane.
here.
Yeah.
Little vortex with the cobwebs.
Oh wow, yeah, going up
looks
too. Wow.
really cool, especially if you look at it from below.
Yeah,
Streams coming
actually,
out.
right.
Imagine hand building this. Holy.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
I couldn't do this in a million years, that's for sure. We'll have Eric go
All
first.
right.
All right. This one, obviously, he went for a much different style than the initial one. Obviously, the scale and the scope, including the lore, is the spot didn't have any lore, so I have to at least give him some extra points for the lore, if nothing else. I love everything. I love how it stays consistent. The lore just got me extra immersed. I'm gonna give this an 8.8 out of 10.
Oh, okay. That's a
All
solid
right.
rating.
All right.
Ew. I really enjoy this build, first of all, because it not only makes use of the plot size by going down and above, way above, by the way, it actually has a consistent theme with lore behind it to even help upon that theme. And that was a really nice touch I liked that they did. So for that alone, I'm going to probably give it a higher rating. But however, I think there are a few things he could have adjusted. For example, honestly, to keep the theme consistent with all the custom trees, I feel like maybe having these basic trees here kind of kills the vibe a little bit.
That's a good point.
And there are a few things in the structure as well that I feel like could have been a little better in terms of block variation, because I used to be a builder as well, and I can see these things. But yeah, for that, I still will give it a 8 out of 10. Solid. 8 out of 10.
Solid 8 out of 10.
Very
All right.
nice.
Do have to agree with you on the trees. Feel like they did kind of take away a little bit from the immersion. And I think a little bit could have been done going down. He did play some ores. It's just a very, very, very deep dark hole. And I feel like if there was maybe some bridges or maybe like a small dungeon with some lights or something,
Oh,
that
yeah.
would have been pretty cool. But you gotta say, the vines, the structure, it's like a nice little skinny skyblock kind of vibe. And the lore and everything definitely brings it up. Granted, still gonna be a little harsher than you two. And
Okay,
I think a fair score for this build would be a 7.2 out of 10.
All right.
All right, fair.
Respectable.
I decided not to continue on, so don't judge this. Aww.
The foundation
sucks.
is beautiful. I see the vision.
All right, everybody.
Ooh.
Next, we got the ender effect.
Ooh,
All right,
hot
let's
name.
see. We got a nice. Kind of reminds me of a church almost. We got the stained
I
glass.
think it has the
up
cross.
here.
Yeah.
Get a chisel design on the glass on the
Nice.
front.
That's a little chisel action.
And in the inside, they have a nice sunroof, as you can tell. Interesting architecture.
What is that, Eric? You made a little discovery here.
A little bit of a secret clue we got here.
Place the disc in the jukebox to open the underground. He couldn't spell the whole thing because he ran out of
Prepare
space.
yourselves.
All right.
Oh,
It worked. It worked.
Wow.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
got some
That is really
scaffold
secret entrance here.
action.
Oh.
Okay.
Yo,
Oh.
you see this like an elevator?
Oh, wow.
It's going pretty deep. Oh, it's pretty dark, bro. Oh. Welcome to Cloud 9 Paradise. Oh, there's floors. I think we're skipping most of them, but let's start from the bottom just to make
Start
it
from the
easier.
bottom.
Yeah. Okay, welcome to Minecraft, my personal paradise. Ground zero.
All right.
Oh, wow. So he's got a little dimension, I guess, here. A little area for himself, exclusive. That's kind of
yeah.
cool.
They
Pretty creative.
they got some cloud action going on in the sky, basically like their own
The
little
artificial
vanilla Minecraft world right here.
Back up the elevator.
Play some elevator music.
Almost fell off the elevator.
No.
Welcome to Cloud 9.
Okay,
everybody.
second floor. Cloud 9.
Ooh.
Tree of
Tree of Life.
and the Temple of the Gods.
Oh, the gods.
Ooh.
It's a pretty small temple for the gods, but you know,
The gods are efficiently sized.
they're probably like dwarf gods.
The Tree of Life's a little intimidating as well. It kind of gives me the vibe of the Tree of Life's a little bit evil, you know?
Yeah, like tree
Tree of Death and Life.
Tree of Death.
of death, suffering. Okay, let's keep going.
Looks like the gods.
So
live
wait,
in a
right
tiny
here we
home
missed the
there.
floor. It's
did
it's a very dark room.
A good place for gaming.
Good place for gaming.
Gamers period. Oh, so they have multiple.
I respect
look,
this
They got
room.
a little keyboard right here.
They got the keyboard, yeah.
Ooh, all right,
Got
all
the
right.
mouse.
I love it.
Pretty
Nice
dark
and
room.
dark. they
Yeah,
know
open
what
your
the,
windows, man.
What the gamers.
Yeah, doesn't have any of that
Yeah.
glare.
Let
A
some
library
sunlight
of
in,
a
dude.
nerd. Oh wow.
Oh wait.
Wow. So after he
Oh,
games,
wow.
he gets some serious knowledge.
This
Of course.
kind of cool.
Intelligent
alarm.
gamer. Remember, no eating. Don't eat, guys.
Darn.
Like, floating giant Oreo. What is this?
What about the no
Oreo.
eating policy, huh? Where'd the Oreo come from?
Yeah, exactly. How about the no eating policy?
Man, this is like a quadruple stuffed Oreo. Holy.
Sheesh. Truly gamer food right there.
I really like how he separated like the rooms into these like really unique areas that are kind of like
Yeah.
each in their own completely isolated area.
And he's got
Also,
little
is this a
laptops
laptop?
here and the
Yeah.
on the little tables. And check out.
Hello.
Oh yeah,
Hello,
let me check
sir?
out a book real quick.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Check this out, bro. Check this sick wave.
Oh,
Thank
you
you.
weren't the 50 Shades of Grey type, but
You were supposed to say it out loud.
I'm checking out
Please
this whole
have my
bookshelf.
book back.
Oh, never mind. This guy
Thank
stole my
you.
bookshelf.
Oh,
Excuse
there
me,
you go.
librarian. Oh,
You-
there
you
we
he
go.
wants a
stole the
lot of
bookshelf.
books.
Well,
A little nerd.
I am
I
also
really like this area. This is sick.
I'm also the police. There is no stealing allowed.
I'm going in the elevator. I'm
Let me
getting
check out my
here.
50 Shades book, please.
I like
Kinda,
how
yeah.
I like how we kind of kept the church. You know, you kind of saw this. You were expecting it to be low key, but then the underground area, you know, caught me by
Yeah.
surprise.
Okay, let me point out the obvious here. The builds,
Yeah.
in general, everything not too detailed. Definitely not as detailed as the last one we checked out. But in terms of overall creativity, and you can tell, even though things aren't extremely detailed, there was a lot of work and creativity that went into this,
For
which
sure.
I definitely respect.
For sure.
So, with that all said, I think a fair score for this would be a solid. Oh, that converts to a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Wow.
Oh wow, that's
okay,
actually pretty high on your
okay.
book, I would say.
I respect this one a
Woo.
lot. I like this one.
All right. All right.
All right.
All right. Well, Eric, what do you think?
I'm with you on the creativity because I'm thinking about the score I gave the last one. I'm comparing it to this one. Obviously, the build style, the organics, etc. More time was spent on the last one, but the creativity on this one boosts his score up. Thinking I'm going to be giving this an 8.2 out of 10, simply because of the creativity, but I can't match the last one because of the build quality.
So, for my judge, I think it has a lot of creative aspects, but in general, for a building competition where you emphasize on style and what you can do with a little amount of space, it did pretty well in terms of space, but design-wise, this feels like something I would see on an SMP rather than a build server. So probably put it at a solid.
All right.
5.5 out of 10. Very fair. You might have just taken this person off of the potential of getting top 3, so you can live with that. But
Oh yeah, thanks.
we've got Rider 51 with this insane. I mean, this goes very high up. Not as high as some of the other ones, but still goes pretty high up. And I mean, look at how far down they dug.
Wow.
Let me remind you
This is
guys,
insane.
block by block. No world edit here. They removed this piece by piece. Got a little parkour at the
Wow.
bottom, some nice music. Guys, I found some signs down here. Explore the endless skies or discover the wonder below. Endless wonder above, endless wonder below. All right, well, I think
Let's see this wonder then.
it's very fair. We can check out down here. Oh,
Whoa.
holy cow. Okay. Is that
I
a
think some
dragon?
water's leaking, but I can see that they have a very nice statue here. It looks like a dragon to me. Wow, this looks like a cool room. They've got the nice, very creative, decorative scorns here of fire.
Oh,
I like
they
how
got a
they did that.
BH. They got a BH.
And they got a BH!
Oh.
Oh, it's a 10.
That's very creative.
Very nice.
Wow.
Very creative.
Really incorporating the branding there.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, I really like the floor detailing too. I don't think you noticed that too much because you put glass and they make some depth into the
Yeah.
stone flooring. As you can see, I like that part. Very nice detail.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with that world edit, you kept that looking really consistent all the way around with all the different.
Let me fix this water real quick. Maybe make it look a little better. But
Oh yeah, there you go. Wasn't sure if that was supposed to be there.
I don't think so. Wow. And the smoke. I just noticed that the smoke coming from the statue.
Oh,
That's also
wow.
creative.
We got some soul campfires down below.
Oh yeah, this is cool.
I am immersed.
It's funny, there's like huge contrast in this build. The top of it was giving me like up vibes, and then the bottom of it's like a dungeon with a dragon in it.
Yeah, like a heavenly vibe to a hellish below.
Yeah.
I can see very
deep.
variety of themes here. We got little eagles flying around. Yeah.
Eagles. Where are the eagles at?
They're like little heads, like
Oh,
this one right here.
Oh, yeah, on the little hot air balloons. Very nice, very nice.
Okay, I'll go ahead and start off with the good points. In this build, I would say its strengths are really in the attention to detail, because it's kind of hard to notice, but like, for example, under this island, like I usually wouldn't even think of using stone slabs and, you know, andesite walls and all these little details and make it just stand out a lot more. It feels like an actual crumbling, floating island. And for the hot air balloons, I mean, that's just a whole another level. I mean, the spears are perfectly made, very colorful. And the inside, too, is very nicely thought out with its little bell and the little thing that makes it go up, little string you pull on. And even down below, which I'll go there real quick. There's a nice crumbling magma floor right under this awesome dragon statue. You can tell that they can actually do organics pretty nicely and set a scene. I would say that, and this is part of the weakness, I would say, keeping it just stone walls and putting a few random torches here and there doesn't really add to the effect. I think it would have been better if they had like complete black stone walls and really complete the immersion on this part. But yeah, definitely a lot of strengths on attention to detail. Maybe overall block choice might be a con, but otherwise, just because of all that, I'm going to give it over here a 8.5 out of 10. That's a high one for me.
Very nice, very nice.
8.5. Wow. I think that's the highest
Yep.
one that you've done so
Yeah.
far, right?
This is a tough one. I love the just feeling this gave me, like with the balloon and everything, the rainbow. I also really like how he contrasts it with the dungeon below, the dragon and everything. I do agree with Argon on the block choice. There's definitely less variety of colors and stuff on this one, I think, compared to anything else we've reviewed. But it's also probably my favorite so far in terms of ground up, especially with the balloon and everything. I think I'm going to give this, relative to the previously extremely tall one that we reviewed, that was the Sorcerer's Tower. I believe I'm going to give this one an 8 8.4 out of 10, simply because I think it's awesomely creative, but the organics quite doesn't match up to that really tall Sorcerer's Tower.
Ooh,
Like this
that's
one.
high for you.
Next up, we have
Ooh.
Mick Alfie. Now, I just want to say, Mick Alfie, right off the bat, I am a personal massive fan of cherry blossoms. I think they look beautiful.
Me too.
And I'm really liking this already. This would definitely be a paradise for me.
The banners for the shingled look is awesome. I've never seen that before,
Oh.
actually. I love that.
Oh wow,
These shingles right here, they make the difference,
is-
man. I don't even know
Seriously,
how.
yeah.
Eric,
I thought that's so cool.
in your
What,
most dramatic, poetic voice, can you please read these signs?
There are no such paradise on Earth. Only paradise existing is above the clouds. And I may or may not have said that in the.
So
Well-
yeah, I also really like what they did with the ocean part here. I think
Oh, yeah.
you know, a little attention to detail of the corals and the lanterns underground.
Mhm.
Very nice.
What do we,
Yeah, it
what do we
keeps up
call
with
this
the colors.
style? Is this just like an arch? 'Cause
Japanese.
Well, yeah.
Straight up.
For
Yeah.
the style, but what do you call the specific piece right here? Like,
Oh, I
Oh.
forgot. Oriental something. Oriental arc, I think.
Oriental arc.
But yeah, I know it says Oriental in it, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool.
It looks sick. The banners,
Yeah,
I really
it's so
like the
good.
colors. The blue contrast with the red. Got the black down below. Not the biggest build that we've seen, but
No.
you don't
not
doesn't
need
have to
you
be,
don't
but
need to do an
Yeah.
absolute massive build for this.
Yeah.
Definitely not because I googled this, but it's called a Tori.
A Tory, okay.
A Tori, yes.
Okay, so then to the main
Makes me
part
want
of
to
the
go
build.
to Asia.
Main
Oh yeah.
part. Oh wait. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I
The
completely
main part of the
didn't even see.
build
Oh.
is above
Oh,
the
yeah,
clouds. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
The
Okay.
entire, I think it's a Pangoda temple, but it's insane. It's absolutely insane on the
It's
outside.
like a dojo
especially.
style meditation. Nice
Exactly.
and simple. It reminds me of Club Penguin. When I was a wee lad, there was a dojo in Club Penguin. The outside is beautiful.
Oh yeah, the outside of this Pangoda is just amazing. They have such nice tiling, such nice depth to it with the stairs and the color choices, and contrast really nicely together. Red
Yeah.
sandstone and prismarine.
Honestly, you're right.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
And even the lanterns match up with the shingling.
I mean, even the windows are completely unique. No glass used. End rod,
Yeah.
nice dojo-esque, you know, fencing on the windows. It's pretty
Yeah.
nice.
Mick Alfie. Cherry blossoms. My guy. This Tory right here. Stunning. The floating dojo on the cloud. Club Penguin memories. You've got it all. Obviously right here.
Yes.
Oh jeez,
Agreed.
it's just how do I even compare this with the last one though? Because I like them so much, but I like them both for different reasons. This is difficult.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. All right, Alfie. I think a fair score for this one. Whew. I'm going with 8.3 out of 10.
Woo!
Wow.
Nice. Okay, if you don't mind, mine's gonna be a little longer and a little more in depth in the review because I really enjoyed this build. So if you guys could come with me, I want to show you guys something. I don't think we noticed this in our initial review, and I know it might be small to most people, but I think the placing of this build is phenomenal. You're supposed to start right here and right through this awesome, very detailed with the banners, Oriental Gate. You can see the lone standing Sakura tree that tells you the message about the sky paradise above. I think that alone is an awesome start to a build. Having a story that you don't really have to like force onto people and they could explore on their own, pretty obviously, is awesome. And then, of course, the main part of the build, the actual dojo itself. Wow. The exterior is just phenomenal. Lots of fence gates, lots of buttons, lots of different blocks you usually wouldn't see. I'm actually surprised on the glowstone usage behind the trapdoors. You usually use shroom lights for that, but this actually makes a very nice touch to the entire build and the lighting. I think one con in this entire build, and I'd say the only one, personally, would be the indoors of the dojo. I know usually it's supposed to be an empty building, even in real life, but I would say maybe a bit more detail would have been a nice touch. Maybe even having like a samurai statue would have been awesome. Easy 10 in my book if they added that. But yeah, with that, I'll go ahead and give my number over here. And I'm a little biased with Japanese themes, but of course I'm going to keep it unbiased here and just look at the build itself. I'm thinking a strong 9 out of 10.
Whoa.
My first one.
Wow, the
Wow.
first 9.
Wow. All right. Mick
All right.
Alfie.
I'm gonna have to agree that this is most likely my favorite build so far. I think if we compare it, at least from my perspective, to all the other builds, I really liked a lot of the small details in all the other builds, but this one consistently has the like small details that you can really tell he thought out every single part of it. The shingles with the banners on the gate really, honestly, I feel like it might be the most convincing like Japanese architecture Minecraft build I've actually seen. I haven't seen a ton of them, but that looks so unique to me. So with that said, 9.2 out of 10. Boom.
Wow. Oh.
Wow.
Well, that puts
Like I said,
Mick
this is the
Alfie
best build so far in my
first
opinion.
place.
Sky high.
A total score.
Easy first place.
26 and a half. 3.5 away from a perfect score. That is nutty. Good job, Mick Alfie. Really good job on this one.
Yeah, really good job.
Next up, we got Silent. Look how they spelt their name, by the way. Very,
Oh yeah.
very unique
creative.
right there.
Yeah.
We don't have a lot going here unless if there's a secret passageway or something. We got a nice
Seems to be a
waterfall.
sign here.
Oh, there is a secret passage.
Press the button. Peepo jam. Peepo jam. Peepo jam.
Peepo
You like
jam?
that? You know.
Oh, all right.
Pressing. What? Oh, it's a song.
Wait, is this the instrumental to Gangster's Paradise?
No way.
No.
Instantaneous 10. I do not need to see the rest of the build. Oh my.
Oh, I gotta see how they did this.
No, yeah, I need to see the redstoning for this note block
I don't want to.
contraption. No, let's go in. We can go in game spectator mode, right? That'd be easier.
I just made a little hole right here. We
Oh,
can
you
patch
did.
it
Oh,
up.
I
We
see.
can
I see. I
patch it
see.
up.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Look at this.
Wow. All right. I'm gonna
Just
press
prepared
the
for
button.
us. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's so creative. It's so good.
That's so cool.
That is actually insane.
Peepo jam.
Peepo Jam.
Chat.
Yeah. Oh my.
Oh wait, there is a
Silent.
secret room. There is a secret room.
Oh yeah. Oh, under the waterfall, of course.
Under
Where
the
else?
waterfall.
The man cave, a true
The man
paradise.
cave.
Wow. And look, they actually did way better on this computer design. They have an
Oh,
actual
yeah,
monitor,
wow.
keyboard,
Yeah, they threw in the
mouse.
actual monitor.
That's cool.
Wow. Got a little lectern right here. A little diary.
Oh.
I'm not sure how I got here. I just woke up in this cave. The last thing I remember was going to bed and getting ready for a boring day of work. I can't seem to find a way out of this place. Whenever I start walking in one direction, it always brings me back here. Strange. Day 7. Spent a week here, and to tell you the truth, I don't mind it. Maybe Stockholm Syndrome kicking in, but we'll see. Day 45. I've given up any hope of getting out of here, not because I can't, but because I don't want to. This place is paradise.
With this kind of music, I can't blame them.
Paradise.
Also, guys, I noticed over here a little bit of a secret contraption underneath the bed.
Oh?
Oh. Oh.
Oh?
Yo. Let's go down. What is this?
Oh, it takes you to the
Oh.
note blocks.
Ah, that makes more
Okay,
sense.
we didn't
That's
have
cool.
to break anything. I'm so sorry, Simon. We did not mean to cause any harm.
Nice.
No domestic
Yeah.
abuse. With the Peepo jam and everything, you know, that is Eric's jam. I know.
It's
I
true,
think
yeah.
it only makes sense that Eric judges this build first. Then.
Oh yeah.
All right, Mr. Peepo Jam. So obviously the building itself, while the waterfall was glorious, obviously on a face value not comparable with the previous builds, but the redstone and then obviously the pure creativity factor, I really like how you added the book into it, because that really like kind of themed the entire thing around that song. Versus it just being like a unique, like super well done redstone system. I'm gonna have to give this build, weighing both the actual build quality and then the Peepo Jam, an 8.4 out of 10.
Okay, so basically, I mean, this is still a build competition, to be fair. So I do have to judge it as an overall build. However, the creativity alone, especially with the music, which no other build has done yet, by the way, is very nice. I like the world building here where there's a secret place underwater. But in terms of build quality, I do like what they did with the trees. No one really noticed that either. He replaced the logs with netherite blocks, which kind of does give a more palmy feel, more beachy feel. But overall, I would have to say, to balance out the creativity and the building, I'm going to give it a solid 7.5 out of 10.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
7. I don't know if you guys know about this at all, but you know the BlizzCon, right? They have the little cosplay competitions, and you have some people that put in tons of work.
Yeah.
Going in and making these crazy costumes. I'm fairly sure that one of the winners for one year literally cosplayed as that one character. You remember the World of Warcraft episodes, right? With that you know, that pretty big guy that sits on his computer for maybe a little bit too long. You know, the guy cosplayed as that, and he looked very similar, and the crowd went wild. It was just a plain t-shirt, and he just had a keyboard and everything, but the creativity made it. And I feel like it's the same thing with this build. You don't have to have massive, crazy building skills if your creativity can match up with it. And I mean, honestly, the terrain and everything for this waterfall and just like this tree in general really isn't that bad at all. This is still some pretty good building. With the Peepo Jam, with the music, with all that, I'm a big fan of this one. I really respect it silent. With all that said, 9.5 out of 10.
Whoa.
Almost perfect. Half a point away.
Love it,
Peepo
silent.
Jam
Love it.
clutch.
Next one, we have Micro Hazard. First thing I notice is coming in. We got a burger face over here. I don't know how that fits into Paradise too much, or if that promotes cannibalism, or what's
Burgers
going on.
are
But
paradise.
I do respect it. You know, that is true. Burgers are good.
Ooh, he
Well,
populated
killing
the
heads as
entire
well?
thing with people. I love that.
Ah,
That's awesome.
interesting. Oh, I get it. These are billiard balls.
Are they playing pool? I think they're playing pool.
playing pool?
Oh, very nice.
He even named if you go, he has unique names on the billiard balls.
Let's go up here. A nice
Wow.
mushroom themed roof attic, I guess. And wow, this is
There's a
It's a nice
party
bar,
going
actually.
on in here.
yeah.
I love the people everywhere. That's so cool. It feels lived in.
Yeah, it does. And actually, it goes up even more through these stairs. Spiral staircase. Nicely done into, okay, the actual attic. Yeah, there we go. Oh, wow.
Oh, cooking some food.
The kitchen. Yeah.
Oh, wow, look at that head. If you guys, here, pop up on this table really quick. Look, they have actual food cooking inside of that pot.
Oh, no way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do.
What's going on?
And we got a nice view of all the other builds right here. I really like this touch. I don't know why. It's a very nice view here.
Oh, no way.
Well,
No way.
what?
Water slide.
Oh,
Oh my.
And people using the water slide.
Oh.
that is awesome.
And the water slide takes you back to the second floor at the bar.
Whee! I wish I had this in real life. Oh my god.
Seriously.
This is
This is
amazing.
awesome.
Anytime you want to drink in the middle of the night, just slide down.
And it goes.
Wow.
Oh wait, the water slide. There's a way to get even higher because.
Is there?
Yeah. From over here.
Oh. Oh.
Oh! Where's this? Oh my, it just keeps going. Wow, and this is the balcony, the sky deck, the area to view things. That is so cool.
Dang.
And the start of the water slide right here that interconnects. Oh my. I love
Yeah,
that.
this is awesome.
I love that. The little balloons too are a nice touch, you know, around the entire build. Very
Yeah,
cool.
and the
very
the slide
colorful.
goes through the because it goes through that area where we thought was the start before.
Oh yeah.
That's so
See, why can't this just happen in real life, man? Just
I know, seriously.
have a few slides. Come
Gotta
some
make
real
a few
estate,
$billion,
man. Come on.
build yourself one of these.
Easily.
I'm trying to make sure we didn't miss anything. Like, there's just so
Yeah,
much
there's a
going
lot
on.
here. There's a lot. I
Really?
think there's some we might have missed below, maybe? No, I think that's the base of it.
Oh,
Yeah, we
wait.
got the
Oh,
most of-
no, we
oh.
totally missed something.
Oh yeah, we missed this floor right here, the first one, actually. This is the entrance.
Do not feed.
Oh, yeah,
This
this is the entrance.
Do not feed.
feed.
Do not feed what?
What's down here? We go down here.
Oh,
do
whoa,
not
whoa!
Oh, no way.
No.
Yo!
No.
Oh,
There, it just keeps going. Look down! Look down!
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
And
my.
the
Whoa.
terrain just looks awesome too.
Oh, my.
This is
Like everything.
insane. The detail, the block variation, the spiral staircase, and the oh my gosh. It just keeps going, and the theme slowly changes into this sea-like. Oh, now there's parkour. Sea-like area. What the heck?
Wow.
It's like a rift. Oh, I see. Wow. Nice
Wow, I
jacuzzi,
love
bro.
this.
Yeah.
Now, these heads, are these people who fell down here and died?
Oh
It's a-
wait, I get it. I get it. This is a squid. Look, these are tentacles because of the buttons.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I just
whoa.
noticed. That's such a nice detail.
Oh, wow.
These are tentacles.
Yeah, you're totally
Oh
right.
my gosh.
Oh
And
my
it's
God.
like
oh, so that's its
invading the home.
mouth.
And that's its mouth, and that's why there's so many. Oh wow,
Oh, wow.
that's insane. That's insane.
I think that's just a reminder that there's no true paradise in this world, right? As nice as something may seem, you gotta stay on your toes. You know, the vacation
Yeah.
spot you're staying in might have a massive man-eating squid at the bottom.
It's very,
You never
it's
know.
very true.
Or little guys greet you when you go back to the top as well. Oh my god!
I'm just flying
yeah.
up too. Like there's just like so many,
There's
just like
so much
all
use of
sorts
space.
Yeah, and it all
Yeah.
fits in with this kind of like funky, like almost like arcadey theme park.
Yeah, we haven't
Oh,
even, we're
wow.
not even done yet, boys. We need to go to the sky real quick.
Yeah. I'm at the very top right now.
There's a chicken standing on top of a.
There's this flying
air
ship
balloon.
here that is like sick.
And these hot air balloons are so varied. It's so funky, but it works. It's insane. The creativity in this, man. The colors. It's wow. Here's a top
You can
airship.
get in the ship as well. Yeah, you can. Here with my.
Oh, you
creature.
can? Oh no way! Come here. You can get in.
Wow.
Oh my
And
gosh!
Command the ship from all the way up here. Wow. It's like a steampunk vibe, but it's just oh, come here. Look, I don't know if you guys care too much about it, but what's surrounding the main hot air balloon are these trap doors. That is such a nice detail. I haven't seen anyone do that. It's kind of like a wooden framing for the hot air balloon and a nice
Yeah, that
chimney
looks so
above.
good.
You know what,
Oh
guys?
my.
If you come and stand at the very top too, I think this build is the tallest build.
It's true.
Oh yeah. Even passes the vortex over there just about. Wow.
I mean, I'm sorry, but it makes that rainbow down there just look very puny.
very
That's true. And the block use too. I've never seen this kind of build before.
Yeah. And you put the
Jack-o'-lantern
colors together where
lanterns.
there's like it's like a rainbow color scheme in a way, but it doesn't look like gross.
Yeah.
It looks like awesome. Like really well done with the
Such
colors.
creative block use. Yeah.
Huh.
Wow.
All right, I'm gonna place my score.
Already? All right. Go
I'm
ahead.
gonna do it.
Okay.
Alright.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say much. 9.8
right, go
out
ahead.
of 10.
Wow.
Just
Okay,
enough
I'll
said,
go
enough
next.
to
I'll
me.
go next. All I gotta
That seems
say
fair to
is I
me.
felt like I just went through a themed ride at Disney World, kind of like the Indiana Jones ride. You know, felt like I just went through an entire
Yeah.
experience there. I have a rule. You know, there's no such thing as a 10, but there is such thing as a 9.9.
Wow.
That was awesome.
All right. Yeah. And boys, I'm gonna keep it short and simple as well this time. It felt like going through a true adventure going through this build. The insane block use, variation, colors, everything fit together. It just always blew you away every single corner you turned. And because of that, you're gonna have to sound the golden buzzer because I am giving the first 10 right now.
Boom.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. 0.3 away from an all out perfect score. I'm not sure if this one's going to be beat. We might be looking at first place micro hazard.
This is a titan, right?
All right, so now we're at the Cake Queen 2020, the queen of all cakes. Everybody, bow down.
Oh yeah,
this is her,
bowing.
Cake Queen in the flesh.
All right, let's start at the bottom to the top. So at the bottom, I can already see like this variation of blocks and just the depth it has underneath the island with the end rods. Very nice. Very nice spires she's got there. Yeah. Very nice detail. And I kind of like the chain being attached to the bottom through this island here. Kind of a nice vibe to it. But let's move on to the actual island. And as you can see, very decorative. Got a lot of bamboo. I'm not exactly sure what this is in the middle, but
kind of looks like I want to think of a throne, but then I also don't want to think of a throne. I don't know.
I'm thinking a crystal, but I think a throne would have been cool too.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, but I do like the pedestal it's on for sure.
Yeah,
pretty nice detailing there. Very simple, but works. So it's pretty cool. And the rainbow here, I think not many people mentioned this. I think this is how most rainbows should be. I don't know why. Maybe it's just me, but glass pane rainbows look very nice. Yeah, and especially with the cloud variation. Most clouds should also be like this. Wool, white glass, very nice puffy block variation. Very nice puffy feel to it. So not bad here. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Cake Queen. Hope you save me some cake for the next party we go to. Would really appreciate it.
Yes.
Argon, we're going to start with you.
Okay, I'm going to make this quick. It was decent. It was truly the definition of not bad. Had some strong points, had some weak points. So I'm going to give it a 6.8 out of 10. Almost a funny number.
Very nice.
All right, Eric, let's see.
Yeah, comparing this with the first one, I think the quality of build is there. Like, more so the organics are really nice and everything. There's not much too crazy going on, but everything's pretty well done. I'm going to give this a solid 8.1 out of 10.
Oh, wow. Okay.
This build is very nice. I think, I don't know. It's just so difficult coming from the last build. I'm going to have to give this build a 6.2.
Okay.
You have to realize the competition you're going against. All right, guys, next up.
Next one.
We've got Ender Slayer 5005. We got the entrance. Looks like it's a nice hollow tree house, right? Most tree houses, you can't go inside of the actual tree. Nice little fishing bridge right on the outside, but let's see what's going on in the tree itself.
Got a few floors here. Bedroom. Nice little organic windows. And, of course, the top with the leaves. See-through sunlight. And look, another very nice touch. Water slide.
Ooh,
of course. Always love water slides. Always a big one for me.
Ooh, a little swimming portion
all the way down. Yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. And the fishing pond, very basic, but very, I don't know, basic in a good way. Very calming. And
really unique waterfall here with the glass panes.
Yeah, look up, guys. There's
I forgot about this. Holy, and there's like a waterfall coming out of it, and it's like a cloud, little nice survival home here. And right on top of that home, you got a very nice organic of a ginormous flower, which has something on top of it, it seems. Come here. Oasis flower. Okay. And then right on top of that, floating on top, is a panda eating bamboo.
Oh, I love so pandas.
And it's being held up by a crane, which is attached to, and I think this is an airship. An airship, yeah. And on top of this airship is a leprechaun.
Very unique and creative, I must say.
Which is being propelled off of by a rocket. Which this rocket is heading towards Mars.
True.
Yeah, this build's very variated, as you can tell.
SpaceX better watch out, because Ender Slayer's coming for him.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the tree, you got the Sky Island,
got a whole story.
Flower,
whole
panda being carried by a sky ship, being carried by an Irish leprechaun, which in that case, rockets being launched off his hat into Mars.
I don't know if you guys mentioned it, but the panda is attached to a crane via
Yeah, it is. It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, all of it connects. Very interesting story going on here.
Very
Oh.
interesting story.
I love pandas. You hit my soft spot there. Pandas, bamboo, so peaceful, so nice. And just I don't know if I should deduct points as the panda is inevitably heading for its death into space on Mars.
But a good journey on the way, Curdy.
But
How many
yes,
pandas get to see
he
space?
is having the time of his life and the experiencing the end of his life as well.
First panda to space.
Like if we just look at the flower and the stem and everything, the shape of that is fantastic. It looks like a very nice voxelized 3D model. With all that said, I think a fair score would be a solid 7.9 out of 10.
Oh wow. Okay.
All right. I can go next. I think.
Go ahead.
I'm a fan of randomness, so there's certainly an aspect of pure randomness to this. I like the way your thought process worked on attaching Panda to the Irishman or whatever leprechaun guy on the balloon rocketing up to Mars, you know. I love that. So I think for that reason, you know, if I compare it to the build quality, you know, the building quality isn't necessarily the highlight, it's more of the sporadic nature of the build. So with that said, 8.5 out of 10.
And for me, I'll make this quick. I definitely agree with the sporadicness of it. But in terms of build quality, I think his organics are a little better than his structuring, because the structures are pretty basic. But and I would dare say that the randomness does take away from consistency of the theme, because I do like consistency a lot. But it was pretty funny. But it looks pretty nice. So I'm gonna give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Next up, the one, the only Floppy Spaghetti.
Floppy Spaghetti.
Immediately greeted by these pufferfish. And this
Oh, yeah.
kind of reminds me like a little Disney Frozen theme going on, like Elsa's castle or something, right?
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like this is intended to be all underwater, maybe because of the pufferfish being.
That does
Swimming,
make
but-
sense. That actually
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense now that I
Yeah,
think
now
about
it does, doesn't it? But yeah, I do like it so far. So we're just gonna assume this is an underwater build. But the castle, very, very, very bluish, very ocean vibe. I really like it. And as you can see, there are some fish here. Didn't notice they were before, but these look like
Oh wow, yeah.
clownfish maybe.
Yeah,
But yeah, they're
little Nemo
fishes,
fellas.
you know. Nemo, yeah, the Nemo fish. Yeah,
Oh,
they're just swimming around.
Oh, come up here. Oh, we
And
got a
yeah,
mermaid.
and then you have like one of the more interesting parts of the builds, a mermaid helping out a dude
Oh.
flipping.
Got those seashells
Oh,
covering
oh.
the jewels.
This is the surface. Look on the very top. It's the ocean. Oh wow. That's very
So
creative.
This guy is being potentially murdered by the mermaid. Just pointing that out there, because
No, yeah, he's being dragged down. I see.
this is
now.
not good for his
Get
health.
the story. Oh,
Oh wow.
but yeah, the organics are top quality. I have to.
Yeah,
admit.
this is
like,
this is
wow.
really- especially given the fact that you had to do it on a single chunk.
Oh yeah, no, this is insane. Wow.
This is more like a powerful statement build. I really like it. It's kind of, you know, it doesn't, like, unlike a lot of the other ones, it doesn't really have like a lot of niche details in it, but if you look at it from afar and you kind of realize what's going on.
Wait, guys, come to the very top.
Coming up.
Monkey?
Oh!
Monkey?
Okay, that is like a very cute looking monkey, given the fact that you like made it out of like four blocks.
Monkey!
That's really cool.
Yeah, this is. Oh my
That
god.
banana is surprisingly convincing as well, given the amount of blocks you use, you know?
It really is.
Monkey.
This is
I love that
so-
monkey. This monkey is potentially one of the cutest monkeys I've seen in Minecraft or pixel art. It's a little cute little guy right here.
I'll be honest, I went in looking at the very bottom of this build like, hey, this is good, but I mean, there's no interior or anything. And then you just keep going up and see the
Yeah.
story. And
There's
it
a
just
whole
makes
story. Yeah.
everything
Yeah.
so amazing. Floppy Spaghetti. I can't imagine how good the spaghetti you make tastes, because the builds and organics you make are just incredible. Invite me to dinner sometime. I want to try that fettuccine Alfredo. Floppy Spaghetti. This build, fantastic. I am going with a solid 9.1 out of 10. Organics are just too good. Organics are
Very
fantastic.
nice, very
Nine.
nice.
A 9. Yeah, I'll go next. I think the builds in terms of exterior brilliantly showcased. Sadly, no interior examples, but it would have been nice if we were able to go into castle, maybe see at least a little bit of something. But regardless, the main part of the build I would say is the organics, and of course the story, and a very creative part at the very top, signifying that this entire build is actually an underwater build. Love the little details like the fish as well. So for that, I will give it a 8.8 out of 10.
Hey,
Very
all
nice,
right.
very nice. Yeah, like I said, I really feel like this one, if you look at it from afar, you really get like a statement. Like it's almost like a pure art piece in a way. You look at it, and almost like brings out a form of emotion more than any of the other ones did. And the actual organics just look awesome. So I'm gonna have to give this one a 9.3 out of 10.
9.3.
Big one.
Wow.
Big one.
That puts Floppy Spaghetti up.
Probably third place, I think.
I think somewhere around there. Next up, guys, we've got Eggo. Lego my Eggo.
Oh yeah.
For it looks like we've got some kind of squid or something
Squid attack, yeah.
grabbing this structure up here.
Oh, it's
Oh,
an
is this
anchor
a
here. You see, it's a
submarine?
boat.
Is this potentially?
It's an anchor right here, so it's probably a
Oh,
boat
okay,
of
okay.
some
Oh
sort.
yeah.
But it's taking it apart, and yeah,
Oh, you're right, because it has the pieces in its. Yeah, you're right. It has little.
I'm guessing
little
this is an
slabs.
eye or maybe a mouth right here. And yeah, I do like the detailing along the walls, not too flat. It's got like some kind of sand and layering with the ocean colors, and yeah, not too bad.
Do want to say that this is definitely the eye, the mouth. If you look, little redstone block.
Oh
in there.
yeah, there's a
Oh, yeah,
mouth.
okay.
He's about to engulf. I don't know how he can stretch his jaw that wide to devour that boat, but he's gonna try his best.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Of course. Okay, so yeah, this build is pretty basic, I would say. But it did have some nice details. I do enjoy the tentacles and the squid details, such as the eye and the mouth, and maybe even a little anchor next to the ship. But in terms of structuring, I really couldn't tell it was a ship that much, so it was a little tough for that part. I think maybe the umbrella is a little basic, but I do like the structuring overall, so I'll give it a balanced 5.2 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I saw the vision. I think, he could have potentially done a little bit more work on the boat, unless he was going for a modern boat take, in which case I could maybe see a bit more. However, with that in mind, the complexity and just scale of it, especially with just the amount of land used compared to other builds, I'm going to have to give this one a 7.4 out of 10.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go right in between you guys. Agree with all your points. I think a 6.3 out of 10
All right.
is definitely fair.
Fair enough.
Good job, Eggo. All right, guys. Next up, we have got Lay Portalbot 1020 with this. I want to say maybe volcano. I'm gonna go ahead and stick with volcano.
Yeah, maybe.
See it? I can see it, yeah.
Let's go on the top
Obsidian.
here, try to figure out what it is. There's a button, and it goes inside. Okay.
Very nice. All right,
Time a
I
little
got
bit,
you,
but,
Eric. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's pretty unique. You can sit on the chair with the minecart. See? Lay down a little bit. Enjoy yourself. All right, day one. Oh, there's a diary as well. The heck? I'm in the air with this black gunk. The gunk seems to be clinging on my house. I hear the house cracking. Gotta fix it. Thank God I'm still alive. This is paradise. I touch the gunk. It's giving me the ability to fly. Wow.
Oh,
Interesting diary. A lot of aspects to it.
So the black stuff is gunk.
Yes.
not a volcano.
Big gunk.
Some strange gunk. Got some Game of
Seems we've
Thrones
been
going
propelled.
on. And on the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
I'm a
was
fan of that.
floating before.
Ooh, what episode's this?
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh no, we can't
Season 4,
spoil it.
episode 9.
The Red Wedding.
Oh. Shoot.
Well, I really like this story. Very creative with the black gunk and everything like that. However, I think a little too random with, the black gunk gave me the ability to fly. Now there only is a TV in the person's house.
Still watching Game of Thrones.
Do like Game of Thrones. That was a very good TV show choice. Very, very much respect that. But I don't know if you guys have a different opinion. I just don't feel like this really resembles paradise.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm going
No, it
to
doesn't quite scary.
I'm going to go ahead and give this build a 5.5 out of
I
10.
think I think obviously there was effort spent placing together the gunk and everything just due to the pure size of it. However, definitely doesn't come off with the paradise theme as much to me. But there is definitely creativity and work spent compared to something like that one squid one we reviewed. So I would say I give this one a solid 8 out of 10 flat.
I think the build speaks for itself. It's black gunk. So I don't know. I can't really say too much on the substance or any world building. So I think I'm just going to give it a simple, and with all due respect, of course, 2 out of 10.
Harsh. Next up,
Next one.
we have Slam Jam 30. Now, Slam Jam has been in maybe every single one of our competitions, and
Well,
he either wins or is incredibly close to winning every single time. This guy is a trooper. He's good at PvP. He's good at building. He's basically just all around
Wow.
a Minecraft veteran. So,
Wow.
looks like we don't have much going on the top. And I think to myself, Slam Jam 30, this is subpar for you, buddy. Like, it's a nice little beach and everything. The
yeah.
umbrellas, they're better than any, other umbrellas I think we've seen.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
But then you look down.
And then you
and you're
look down.
Like, oh, Slam Jam 30.
Ah, there he is.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Look at the walls. He actually took the time to break every single block and actually variate the walls. That's respect. Oh my god, the layers in this thing.
Yeah,
Are you
wow.
serious?
The
Those
bridges
layers,
too.
yeah.
Like, you see these bridges are literally trapdoors, and it creates
I
like a
know.
really unique. Let's see, mechanics
Oh
paradise. You're standing in.
Wow.
Very
And there's
nice.
just more layers and layers of an awesome looking mine all the way down to the bottom where things start getting interesting. A little piece of nether paradise.
TNT.
Villagers paradise.
They got
Of
a little
emeralds, of course.
the creeper's paradise right here. If you open up the chest, they
I
have
wonder what that
renamed
is.
Paradise.
some TNT blocks. We got
Yeah.
the 21st century Minecraftian cannon, better than a diamond pickaxe.
Yes.
TNT, the
improv
solution
routine.
to every problem.
That's paradise.
And at the bottom, you've got an awesome crystal in the middle. Very yellow and glowing. Miner's paradise in general. So, wow. That's pretty cool. Nice way to touch it
Villager's
off.
Paradise. I like it. Yeah, wow. I like how there's like a separate section for everyone's paradise.
Wow.
Slam
Yeah,
Yeah, this
Jam
part's definitely to
30,
build.
coming back
Totally.
with the clutch. We
Oh,
shall
yeah.
see what happens. And of course,
Oh,
we
yeah.
this is the lounger's paradise at the top, and this is definitely a Slam Jam thing to do, right? He wants
Oh,
you to
yeah.
go over here and be like, really? Like, this is like you spent a week and this is all you can come up with? And then I mean, you just look down
And
and,
then, yeah,
explore.
the-
Yeah,
factor,
and
yeah.
it's just,
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
There is a cloud up here. There is a cloud.
Oh, okay,
that,
okay,
that,
okay.
that has some water flowing down.
oh yeah,
Okay.
it's like raining.
For me on this one, I almost like the difference between the top and then the surprise kind of when you kind of look down the bottom. And I really like how you kind of thought through all the individual mobs. It really kind of comes off as a really cool cave down there. I would say maybe that's the organics in terms of like underground I'm most impressed with throughout this entire build. I'm gonna have to give it an 8.9 out of 10.
All
Wow.
right.
Of course, I do like the element of surprise he had, because to be honest, at first, looking at this build from far away, when I first joined the server, I thought, looks kind of basic, kind of mediocre. But then as Slam Jam does, he surprises us. He makes something awesome right below us, and I think that's really awesome. I really still, guys, this is just my main thing about this. I really like how he replaced the walls and actually took the time.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Each
time spent.
hand detailed walls. That is insane. Must have took a lot of time there. So yeah, that alone gives me a very high respect for this build, and I will give it a solid 8.9 out of 10. Awooga.
Wow.
Awooga.
You know what?
Very nice.
Slam Jam. I respect it, buddy. You did an amazing job. You can tell you put a ton of time and creativity into this. And there's 2 8.9s on the board right now, so why not just complete it with the third?
Ooh.
Triple.
The triple 8.9. Nice.
Next build, we got underscore Usaki with this
Usaki.
massive build. All right, I guess we just got to start at the bottom, and
Of course,
see
as
what's
always.
going on.
Let's go through this little island here, and wow, the bottom's gonna be all the way down here, guys.
Oh, wow.
Holy. Starting out nicely in a very mystical, jungly cavern here.
I love how the water's lit, and then he did the black sides or whatever, so it like
Oh,
actually
yeah.
looks like actually illuminated like through the water.
So immersive.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, and I like the use of block variation here. Very standard,
Mm.
high quality building here. Lots of slabs,
Yeah,
lots of
yeah.
good variation all around. And we
Solid
go up the
mushroom
waterfall, and there is mushrooms and nice bridges. Very nice details. Look at this. There's already a room here to explore. Oh, well, it's just decoration, but still very nice. So far, I'm really loving it. I'm actually immersed. It almost feels like an
wow.
adventure map.
Really?
Keep going up to another floor, and yeah, of course, even better decorations I can see. Maybe more hints of civilization as you go higher.
Yeah.
Until you finally get to the main level with the beach and the nice picnic having over here.
The
And
starting point of the paradise. Oh wow, this is a huge
Oh, look at
chain
this.
here too. Look at this chain.
yeah, huge shade.
Wow.
Huge
Wow.
chain
That looks
being
really
connected
cool,
to the
actually.
island, and the floating island over here.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
got-
anchoring it.
It's got a lot. I don't even know how to describe this. It's a lot. It's a lot of mystical stuff. Pretty cool. What is this right here?
This
It
is
looks
like a big crane.
Yeah, holy. It's just kind of
Wow.
like a balcony to chill in. That is so cool. Very nicely detailed, very standard quality building here. More block variations. Block variations top notch, guys. Like
Yeah,
holy.
really.
More
And then you got the structuring
chains.
here. Yeah, let's look at his structuring here. So his only structure is this, and it seems to be, I don't know if there's really a name for it, but it looks like a futuristic, still steampunkish theme.
Yeah, like a
I'd say.
steampunk workshop kind of.
Yeah, I
big
do really
workshop.
like what he did with the sideways chains here.
Yeah.
I think that's creative. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just think it is.
Whatever
with
this
the
crane is, I love the
Yeah.
look of that. Yeah, it's like
Crane
yeah.
was done well. Crane was done well. And then of course you get on the roof and you enjoy the view, and you also enjoy the view on top of this skyship. Got a lot of chains
then
too.
the-
I do
yeah,
like
you got
his
the
use
big
of chains. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
good. Pretty good.
That's a really cool way to separate
And-
each build.
It just keeps going for a while. So look, more floating things here. Very nicely done. Still, I do love the builders that do this with the hot air balloons, the wooden like layering. Love that.
Yeah.
A floating crystal here, and then we go underneath this sky island. Very nicely done as well. Lots of detail and pillars and spires. Inside a little cave. Okay, going through this fast, but there's a lot. There's an entire chunk here of stuff.
Oh,
Wow, look at this. A very nice view here of kind of like a sky base, I guess, little village section here. And
He really made it seem like it's active, like with the cranes and everything. Like you feel like work's being done. On
Yeah.
it. I love that.
there's real civilization. Like it all connects as you keep going up. And as you keep going up, there's more paradise, more flowers, and as you can see, very nice view here with double
And with
waterfalls.
The Avatar
of,
Islands, the Avatar floating.
yeah, a
islands.
bunch of isles here, little mini islands, and then it tops it all off with this mystical tree at the end. Holy hell of a review.
Did you guys go down the water slide yet?
There's a
There's a
water
water
slide.
slide?
Oh yeah, I come down here.
Oh yeah. Okay, water slide. Yeah, it's done. 10 out of 10. Everybody that does a water slide so far has been a good build.
Wow.
But yeah, definitely some good way to convey a story of civilization there.
I
Very
really
cool.
get like you said, the cyberpunk or not cyberpunk, steampunk,
Yeah,
steampunk
steampunk,
theme from this.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that. It's one of my favorite styles.
That is very nicely done here. With the use of heads as well. Like this is literally just like, I don't have to say much. It's just professionally done.
It's just
So
really well done.
you can
yeah.
tell. You can just
Yeah.
tell.
And I love especially the very top one, how it fits almost like it was a full chunk, and then it was like kind of like mined out by whoever like lived in this and made it.
Exactly. Wow.
I love that.
I
yeah.
do love that a lot.
Usaki. You've impressed us all. Beautiful build. Just very immersive going through this entire thing. if I mentioned every single thing and every point that I like about this, we'll be here for an hour. But just know,
Yeah.
you did an amazing job. I think this is well-deserving, absolutely well-deserving of a 9.6 out of 10.
Wow.
Ooh, wow, just like, I was always kind of like speed running that review, kind of like detailing it as I went, because it is a lot to take in. But just because of that, it's still very good. Even though it is a lot, he still kept it very simple throughout. Each layer has its own defining features and defining builds. They're very cool. And there isn't too much to say about it, because it's one of those builds that you could just tell it's professional. You can't really say too much about it, because you're already immersed. And those are the best kind of builds, I think, when you really can't judge it too much and you just go in and you're already immersed. You can't tell that's a Minecraft build anymore. That is true professionalism in building, and that shows your skill. Because of that, I will give you what you deserve, a 9.8 out of 10.
Yeah, I mean, mimicking everything they said. I love the theme. I love how it looks lived in. I love how there's, cranes with actual materials on it, and you can tell that you made it look like they actually kind of like mined out portions of this floating hill or mountain. This is a tough one. I think I'm gonna have to give this a 9.7 out of 10. Pretty much flawless given the size.
Wow. Yeah, very good. Almost perfect.
A close
Very
to perfect
close.
score. Chilling
Close to perfect.
at
Sheesh.
29.1.
Wow. 0.9 away.
Next up, we've got Nike 22 Nikki. Sorry if I didn't pronounce that right, but let's go ahead and check this build out. Ice Paradise.
I like the variation.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got like
fire
a
and ice.
fire and ice. Yeah, I can see that. I'm not sure what's going on with the purple part here. Might just be some kind of
Well, I think
decoration
this is
there.
a portal to Fire Paradise.
Oh, it might be. If you go to the top, maybe? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. And then, so yeah, that yellow kind of contrasting with the fire, I guess. But that's kind of cool.
That is pretty awesome. I love the terrain.
And then with the ice, you got a few particles there. Very consistent theme with making block particles. I'd say it's pretty basic. There's not much to explore at all. It's more like a art piece that is,
it's more like a
an
statement.
immersive build. So, as I said, feels more like an art piece. Not that that's a bad thing, because, of course, some builds usually are to look at as well. But I feel like the exploration is pretty important. And considering you didn't really incorporate too much of that, I'll have to give a lower and more balanced score at 6.5 out of 10.
All right. Yeah, you know what? I think this was everything here is really cool. I love the colors. I like how they're kind of like portals and accesses to different paradise. I think in terms of like the actual pure complexity of the build, it's nothing too crazy, but I really do love the actual idea behind it. I'm going to give this one a 7.9 out of 10.
I like it. However, there could be a lot more to it, like Argon said. And the building, while it does look very nice, I feel like this could have been detailed a little bit more. So on top of the lack of detail, as well as it just not being too much to explore, I'm going to have to give this one a 5.3 out of 10.
All right, fair enough. This one, phenomenal. Phenomenal right here. You got a pig.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough
happy
one with
pig. It's going to be a tough
this
one, man. It might just actually tie with first place. I'm not sure.
Giving this one an 11 out of 10.
11, yeah. I'm thinking
Look at
at
the pig.
least
This
a
one,
10.
I'm giving this one a 1 out of 10.
Oh, 1.
Yeah, my lowest.
Do you mean?
rating
Oh,
is
I get it.
actually-
You meant a 1 out of 0-1, as in like
yeah. It's
very
100%
high.
perfect
So
score,
let me
yeah,
fix
yeah.
that for you real quick. Yeah.
1 out of 1, actually.
0.01. Yeah. 1 out of 1.
Oh.
Okay, so that's like a 100 basically. So
Yeah. Depends on how
Okay.
he adds it up.
So you win.
All right. Well, let me do the conversions. This is what I came up with. Very nice, clear winner.
Very good. Yeah.
Why is there
Yeah.
out of 301? Next one by
Pico Rocks.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got a sign over here. Push the button for the crab rave. Turn on the lamp off to stop the loop.
Okay, this is a crap wave then. Let's start here. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually so well done.
Wait, did I screw it up?
Wait, just leave it going. It's so short though, but it's so good. Oh wait, maybe this is a loop. Okay. Yeah, it's a loop now. It's so well done.
Wow.
I already love the colors here.
I'm
with
feeling
the
the
gradients
fabric.
and banners. I do like that touch. It's very nice
Ooh.
and doesn't have to be too big. It's got little details everywhere. Attention to detail.
Fire.
Paradise Pig, as you can see, copying your build there a little bit. But
Oh,
We
very
got
nice.
the-
That's okay.
oh, guys, come here. I know this is small, but this attention to detail, man, that is so creative.
Yeah.
That is such a creative
It really
type
fits
of
in
way
with
to
the
make a
theme as
fern.
well.
It does. Oh my god, and a little turtle head here with an armor stand to mimic like mini turtles. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
His attention
It's
to detail
almost
is a
like
straight
the
10.
water. The water is just awesome
Yeah.
too.
And the underwater too. Yeah. Okay. He knows his block variation. He knows his. He knows how to make small builds look good. That's for sure. And the duck here. I love the duck.
What? Wait,
This duck is so cute.
Wait. Come over
Okay,
here,
yeah, look.
guys. Come over here.
What?
Yeah, I was looking for the entrance to this.
Cave here? No way. This isn't it. It's already good enough, but oh my god, hell of an entrance here.
Wow.
Very spacious and mysterious. Oh my god. It's like it's like mini mushrooms. I love these little details he's making up with the heads. They're
Get
so
into
cool.
the water to get to the next layer.
Oh.
No
oh.
way.
Spilled this like an onion.
My.
Oh.
It's a discovery.
Oh.
What? Now this
Oh wow.
this is how a cave build should be.
Oh,
Yeah, the
Yes.
colors like come right at you. Wow.
A
Oh my
perfect
God.
subject in the middle.
You guys see
very
that?
detailed
Look,
and
look, Crystal Caves. They spelt it out with the heads.
they even have a
Oh
logo.
wow. No way.
The head usage is 10 out of 10 here. Oh my god. This is insane. The colors and the variation of blocks. I can't even like keep up with all the things I'm seeing right now. This is wow.
This thing in the
It
middle
keeps
is
going.
just like beautiful.
Push
Like in,
the button to play sounds. Turn the lamp off to stop loop. You hear that, right?
It's upping the immersion even more.
Wow.
No, it upped the immersion like 10 times for me. I didn't even know that was a note block sound. That is
This is awesome. This is so
That
the
is
colors in this, like
so-
the Crystal Cave, is like honestly.
And guys, this is a small
even
detail
just the
too, but
ores.
yeah, look at the floor. Come here. Look what I'm looking at down here. It's a reflection of the build if you look closely. Oh my god, and there's a sign down here that says hello. That's funny. All right. Wow.
Wow.
Just
I was not
just wow
expecting
is all I
this.
can say about this
And I
build right
believe
now.
when we were looking up before we came down here, there was also
Yeah.
something on top of this.
Oh, yeah, I should probably TP too, shouldn't I? That's a little high. Very high above, but home away from home. You've got a nice, very nicely detailed cloud base here.
Oh wow.
Look at this block variation. This is a perfect
Oh,
cloud.
holy
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh.
This like background mosaic, whatever this is awesome.
Yeah, and most builders don't use these blocks because they're supposed to be ugly, but this guy knows how to like incorporate it in
Yeah,
a
the
unique
arrows.
way. He knows how to use his blocks. Look at the roof. It's just so random,
It's
but
just
it works.
so well done.
It
yeah.
works.
No world edit either,
It's-
so this is like
it's not
pure-
uniform. It's just
Oh,
Yeah.
it's like a Picasso piece or something. And the roof design,
Oh.
Oh wow.
dude.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This roof design is actually crazy. Like
This dude
It-
knows how to push Minecraft to its limits. It's
yeah, seriously. This is like has actual like curve to it.
and the head usage. People underestimate that so well.
And even underneath the
So good.
stairs, just adding these lamps and everything, like oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. And the clouds are made so nicely. It's everything I want. The glass, the wool, the concrete, the heads, all together into a nice head. Cloud design. So, yeah, that's
Wow.
that's big. Let's get to
Now,
judging.
I think I wanna play this judging portion a little bit differently and ask you guys a question.
Sure.
Yep.
Do you believe that this build deserves to be in the top 3?
Yes.
Yes.
Because-
Immediately.
As it
That's just me.
stands right now, we have a few other builds that are
They're amazing
voted
too.
incredibly high that are
Yeah.
also incredible.
I have to say, man, like a lot of amazing builds in this competition, but this one just gave me that wow factor
Yeah,
all the way
yeah,
through.
this is in the
That's
top
very
3
hard to
for
do.
sure.
I am very picky. I am a very
Yeah.
picky man. So this is Yeah. Wow.
All right, one last time.
This one pulled off the
last time.
surprise. Yeah.
One last time, boys. Man, this part alone. It would have been enough if this was like an average build and it has this awesome no blocks. That would have been enough for me.
All right.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wow. It's the creativity. It's just everything I could think of. All the categories together. Just so
Yeah.
good. Creativity, build quality, block variation.
Insane.
Mostly creativity, but yeah. Functionality, exploration, world building, all of it.
Eric, start us off.
Yeah, please.
This is a tough one. You know, I
Mhm.
think compared to some of the other top contenders in this competition, I think what this one has going for it is it had an equally as impressive wow factor without you initially assuming you were going to have that wow factor walking up to it.
Yes.
Which almost
Surprise.
makes it more impressive.
Mhm.
I'm going to have to give this a 9.75 out of 10. We're going double digits, baby.
Wow. All right, that's not bad. No,
Wow.
that's good.
Wow.
Wow. How about you?
You know what? I very rarely give perfect scores. 10 out of 10 is just nothing I don't think I've ever done before.
Yeah.
But
of course.
with that said, this is such a fantastic build.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to stick with my gut. 9.99 out of 10.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah. I was actually going to say similar. Yeah. Okay. But actually, I'm going to change my rating now that you've done that. To something even more interesting because I have now a better reason to do this. For my judging, I will say no words other than I want to compare this to the current first place builder, and as you guys know, it's probably the mushroom build over there, right? That we really enjoyed. Lots of great perks there. One key difference in this build makes it stand out completely from the other one, and it's the creativity with the note blocks and the immersion. It just takes it to a whole nother level. It has all the perks from that one. Maybe not as big, maybe not as much to explore, but alone, that creativity with note blocks and immersion, that pushes me. That pushes me, my guys, and dude, it's a 10.
Boom, a perfect score from
It's a 10.
Argon.
It's a 10.
Wow. I mean, yeah, this one certainly was the one that caught me most by surprise just from initial impressions.
All right, we have it's Daftec, and I'm just going to come out and say it's a cute little build for paradise. Your typical standard island. Got the little ocean over here. Little waterfall going on with the falls with the cobweb. But I must say there isn't a lot going on here, guys.
Like I can see his improvements, like see the little details, like the little bucket here, I guess, on the sand, or the ocean, how it's actually made through all these colored glasses, which makes nice layering down there. Pretty nice effect.
Right.
But otherwise, I would say not much to explore. It looks more like a test build than it does the completed product, but I get it. It's supposed to be small and simple.
I really do like. I think this is one of the first builds we've seen with that type of water. That is some pretty nice creativity going on, but
Yeah, that's some
there
depth.
there isn't a ton going on. So I'm going to give this build a solid 5.5 out of 10.
All right.
I think for this build, given him the benefit of the doubt, he's a man of books, man of simplicity. I will give this build a 6 out of 10. It's very calm.
It's not that there's anything bad, or just isn't enough for me to give it a high score. So, a 4 out of 10.
Who's Simon
good.
Cowell now? We have got Apple Mac OS.
All right, the worst OS in the world. Let's see.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Well, yeah. Let's start out simple. Let's start with the river outside first. Let's start with the terrain, right? Because this is the first thing you see.
Yeah, I think it's simple again. It's nice and calm.
Yeah, it's got a nice layering here. You got a campfire, a few benches, a bit of a tree here, very miniature, I guess, but not too much detail. If you go in the house though,
It
pretty basic
looks
house.
like they were trying to build an elevator
But that did
took
not
you
work
to the top
because-
of the rainbow.
Yeah, but it looks like that did not work because they don't know how elevators work without kelp. But nice rainbow tower here, shoots out kind of like a chimney You know,
it's a
very
powerful
random
rainbow
chimney.
fire bursting
Yeah,
out of the roof.
exploding out of the survival house.
Yeah. Very simple. Maybe this, maybe Apple Mac OS is also a fan of reading books on his iOS, And then I think what happened was he loved the book so much there was a rainbow explosion, so I can respect it. I'm going to have to give it a 7.5 out of 10.
I'll go next. So basically, I actually really enjoyed this build because it reminds me of my little sister's builds, and she usually doesn't build that much. So I'll give this a 2 out of 10.
Wow. You built that up and then just tore it down. Well,
no disrespect at all. It's just, I have to be honest with builds. I'm a very strict person. I'm Simon now, so.
True.
well, Argon, yeah. I gotta say, I think your sister's an amazing builder. 9 out of 10, easy.
Wow. Fair enough.
No, you're not. Are you actually?
Oh yeah, no, this is a 9 out of 10.
You're serious.
Nine?
You're serious
Oh,
right
yeah.
now. You're serious. Okay.
It inspired Curdy.
When
All right.
Eric said the book explosion of rainbows, just enjoying reading
Yeah.
on it, reading on the Kindle app on his
You gotta be
iOS
kidding me.
device.
Truly.
fair enough.
Truly
You know what?
a
You know
one
what?
of a kind.
No complaints here. Let's go next. Let's go to the next build. All right, let's go. Yeah. So
All right,
I do like.
so
Okay, let's start simple. I do like this corner right here. You guys see this? The ocean. It goes very deep. He's not afraid to
Yeah.
go deep. Ours are very
True.
shallow. So I do like the
Yeah.
depthness because the ocean is very depth.
I like
So-
how he filled the ocean with water.
Deep.
Very unique.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Actual water. Pog. Okay. So come here. The campfire is also the first thing I noticed right here.
Yeah.
No seats, but there's a campfire, and then you have this beautifully designed house. With a
I will
chest in
say,
it that actually, yeah.
The roof, the texture is just exotic. It's really unique.
Yeah, no, it's very. You can see the pebbles inside. I think that was intentional.
Yeah.
And the windows too. Look at this. Look,
Yeah.
the windows are actually perfectly symmetrical.
And it does appear there's a beautiful lawn on top of the house.
Yeah. And it's like it strays away from the norm of what a house should be, and I think I like that.
This is a man of nature. He doesn't want to, impact nature. This house will
this
most
man-
likely collapse within 2 to 4 days of living in it due to the fact it's made out of dirt and will return to the earth and is beautiful.
Yeah, this man does not care. Now,
Yeah.
there is a book inside his chest. I think you should read
Okay.
it,
Okay.
Mr. Curtis, because and there's also someone named Albert here. It seems I just killed Albert.
The book
great.
title, Enjoy It All, Less Than 3. If I
Yeah.
were a feather, I would flow with the wind, enjoying all that it gave me. If I were a twig, I would live up and live down low. If I were a bird, I would chirp my way to happiness. Feel free always. That is inspirational.
Truly. See, he's a man of nature.
No,
Yeah.
you're right about that, Eric. All things considered, I love the incorporation of books and lore and poems.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff in a lot of
same,
these
yeah.
That
books.
was a plus for me. So yeah, you know what, Eric, you go first. Go ahead, Judge.
All right, obviously this is a man of
Yeah.
nature and he wants his house to return to the earth the way it was originally. 4
Yeah,
out of 10.
Okay. No, that's actually okay. That's good. I'll go next real quick because you know what? He kind of defies the norms. He's very he's very self-expressive. He doesn't care, and I kind of like that. I actually kind of like this. I kind of like that about this build. He very much was very confident building this. I can tell. For some reason. So I'll give this a very nice.
Oh, don't. Okay. Okay, you know what? Last vote goes to me. And I know what I said earlier.
No way. No, please, Curtis. Please. Fine. No, I will accept a 9. Do not do it, please. Please.
10 out of 10. Faded Kusari.
What a glory. What a time
First
to be
10 out
alive.
of 10 from BisectHosting. You are one
Wow.
with nature. You wrote the poem. You have the deep ocean. You have the lawn on your roof. He has it all. Faded Kusari, ladies and gentlemen. Third place goes to _ Usaki.
Usaki.
Let's
Usaki.
go.
The crane.
Sublime.
The crane.
The cream.
Oh my
All right, second place. Whew. Whew. Goes to Boom.
Yes.
Micro Hazard.
Amazing.
This was
No,
honestly
absolutely
an amazing
amazing.
experience walking through
This-
this.
Blew me away.
This build was incredible. If we could give 2 first place winners, we totally
It would be this.
100%. This was
But
awesome.
It would be this.
And you guys will never realize how close this came
Yeah.
because Usaki, you had a score of 29.1, 0.9
Overall.
from
yeah.
a perfect score.
Yep.
All right. Micro Hazard, you had a score of 29.7, literally 0.3 away from a perfect score. But
Crazy.
first place with a score
Mhm.
of 29.74
Oh.
goes
So
to
close.
Chico Rocks.
Rocks.
Congratulations, Pico. You won first place. Everybody, thank you so
Narrowly.
much. Thank you so much for participating. And these builds, I honestly, all things considered, as genuine as I could be, you guys blew it out of the park. I was not expecting to see anything of this quality. Just from the organics to the level of detail to the creativity, the note blocks, this was a lot more than I expected. So I really appreciate you guys all participating and putting your all into this competition. This was super fun to go ahead and judge with these two fantastic individuals, Eric and Argon Gaming. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on and judging this with
problem.
me. This was quite the
No
experience.
problem. It was an honor. Well, I was gonna say, well, job done.
Well,
Job well done, everybody.
Yes. Job well done. Amazing builds, guys. Good job.
and with that said, this is BisectHosting Curtis signing off. Peace.
Boom.
Bye bye.